Hawaii. Hawaii is the third wealthiest state. Significance. And contributed to America's decisive entry into World War II. Hawaii is the most recent state to join the Union on August 21, 1959. In 1993, the U.S. government formally apologized for its role in the overthrow of Hawaii's government, which spurred the Hawaiian sovereignty movement. Historically dominated by a plantation economy, Hawaii remains a major agricultural exporter due to its fertile soil and uniquely tropical climate in the U.S. Its economy has gradually diversified since the mid-20th century, with tourism and military defense becoming the two largest sectors. The state attracts tourists, surfers, and scientists with its diverse natural scenery, warm tropical climate, abundance of public beaches, oceanic surroundings, active volcanoes, and clear skies on the Big Island. Hawaii hosts the U.S. Pacific Fleet, the world's largest naval command, as well as 75,000 employees of the Defense Department. Its relative isolation results in one of the highest costs of living in the United States, and Hawaii is the third wealthiest state. The state of Hawaii derives its name from the name of its largest island, Hawaii. A common explanation of the name of Hawaii is that it was named for Hawaii Loa, a figure from Hawaiian oral tradition. He is said to have discovered the islands when they were first settled. The Hawaiian language word Hawaii is very similar to Proto-Polynesian Solwaki, with the reconstructed meaning homeland. Cognates of Hawaii are found in other Polynesian languages, including Maori Hawaiki, Rarotongan Avaki, and Samoan Save. According to linguists Pukui and Elbert, elsewhere in Polynesia, Hawaii or a cognate is the name of the underworld or of the ancestral home, but in Hawaii, the name has no meaning. Spelling of state Mamai 1978. Hawaiian was added to the Constitution of the state of Hawaii as an official state language alongside English. The title of the state constitution is the Constitution of the State of Hawaii. Article 15, Section 1 of the Constitution uses the state of Hawaii. Diacritics were not used because the document, drafted in 1949, predates the use of the Okina and the Kahak in modern Hawaiian orthography. The exact spelling of the state's name in the Hawaiian language is Hawaii F. In the Hawaii Admission Act that granted Hawaiian statehood, the federal government used Hawaii for the state name, official government publications, department and office titles, and the seal of Hawaii used the traditional spelling with no symbols contradictory for glottal stops or vowel length. Better source needed. The tourism industry's ongoing expansion and its pressure on local systems of ecology, cultural tradition, and infrastructure is creating a conflict between economic and environmental health. In 2020, the Center for Biological Diversity reported on the plastic pollution of Hawaii's Kamilo Beach. Citing massive piles of plastic waste, invasive species are spreading, and chemical and pathogenic runoff is contaminating groundwater and coastal waters. 1993. 17,000 Hawaiians marched to demand access and control over Hawaiian trust lands. And as part of the modern Hawaiian sovereignty movement, Hawaiian trust land ownership and use is still widely contested as a consequence of annexation. According to scholar Winona LaDuke, as of 2015, 95% of Hawaii land was owned or controlled by just 82 landholders, including over 50% by federal and state governments, as well as the established sugar and pineapple companies. The 30-meter telescope is planned to be built on Hawaiian trust land, but has faced resistance as the project interferes with Kanaka indigeneity. Tourism is an important part of the Hawaiian economy, as it represents 1/4 of the economy. According to the Hawaii Tourism 2019 Annual Visitor Research Report, a total of 10,386,673 visitors arrived in 2019, which increased 5% from the previous year, with expenditures of almost $18 billion. In 2019, tourism provided over 216,000 jobs statewide and contributed more than $2 billion in tax revenue. Due to mild year-round weather, tourist travel is popular throughout the year. Tourists across the globe visited Hawaii in 2019, with over 1 million tourists from the U.S. East. almost 2 million Japanese tourists, and almost 500,000 Canadian tourists. According to Hawaiian scholar Hanani K. Trask, tourism in Hawaii has led to the commodification and exploitation of Hawaiian culture, resulting in insidious forms of cultural prostitution. Hawaii has been used to fuel ideas of escapism, yet tourism in Hawaii ignores the harm Kanaka and locals experience. Cultural traditions such as the hula have been made ornamental, a form of exotica for tourists as a way for large corporations and landowners to gain profit over the exploitation of Hawaiian people and culture. Tourism in Hawaii has been considered as an escape from reality, resulting in the dismissal of violence faced by native Hawaiians and locals living on the land. According to scholar Winona LaDuque, native Hawaiians have been forced to gather shrimp and fish from ponds sitting on resort property. Tourism has also had damaging effects on the environment, such as water shortages, overcrowding, sea level rising, elevated sea surface temperatures, and microplastics on beaches. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, tourism in Hawaii came to a halt, which allowed the land, water, and animals to begin to heal. Fish like the baby akule and big alua have returned after years of not being around the bay. The coral reefs, fish,